We are now joined by a very special guest, someone who I've been wanting to meet for a while and in fact get onto the show as well, ever since we had a very significant announcement happen just a few days ago that TVS has signed on Aravind KP to head across to the next Dakar Rally. Aravind, thank you.
Thank you.
For being here with us, and welcome to CNB, and first off, congratulations from all of us. It's a big announcement, and I certainly don't have to be the one to tell you that, but first off, what did it take for you to get here, and then how special is it for you?
It took 10 years to get here of racing, and a lot of broken bones and a lot of sweat and a lot of blood. And it's an overwhelming feeling. It's still it took a long time to sink in. When I knew I was actually getting to Dakar, so it definitely is on the top of the world feeling for me.
We've had Santosh, of course, in the past sort of fly the tricolour for us down at the Dakar. Do you get to interact with him and get some tips from him and some learnings?
We've been friends and we've been racing each other for a long time as well. And he's been my senior before. Since he's with TVS, he was with TVS, and now I'm sure he's racing as well. So it's going to be good having him around, and it's going to be reassuring for sure. But it's competition, so we're going to be doing what best we could do.
Sure. And no, that I can understand and relate to as well. Yes. The reason why I ask is also because I'm sure there's a part of you that would have liked to have gone to the original Dakar route as well, because after all, that is where the legend was born.
Exactly.
Having said that, this is no less grueling and no less challenging. But of all the things that you hear, about this event, it is just about a sense of fulfillment or completion that also becomes a very big part of it. Something that not you and I don't always relate to, because any sporting event typically it's all about winning. It's a little different with Dakar, isn't it?
Yes, Dakar with such magnitude, just finishing it is more like an achievement for everyone. There are so many. It's usually like earlier it was not the racing format. There would be like challenges and they would ride and it would be a common man doing it. Now since years have passed by, gone past, and it's more of a racing format now. All the guys are, they train all year long, and they're mostly in atmospheres and terrains like Dakar, training all year long, and their equipments are so fast and everything is developed for them. So it's more like a racing format now. But everyone's just looking to finish the whole rally, because finishing is the first challenge. Because you might be the fastest, but if you don't have the temperament, and if you can't deal with the elements which is thrown at you, and you don't finish, it's no point. And when you have such support and so many people backing you, and there is so much investment going, I think finishing has to be the primary notion, and it definitely is an achievement. It is going to be an achievement for me if that's where I'm looking at.
We're talking about the magnitude of the Dakar event. Tell us a little bit of the bike that's going to be with you.
It's a 450cc. It's a Sherco TVS rally bike, and it's an off-road bike. Which will have more tank capacity to go through stages, which is 900 kilometers and all that. It's going to have really good suspensions, which has like
a lot of wheel travel.
Like 17 inches in the front and 12 inches at the back, with a 21-inch wheel in the front and 18-inch wheel at the back. And then it's a total off-road bike. It's made it's made in a way where it can go through anything, almost anything, which has been thrown at you at the Dakar or any rallies. So that's the bike which I'm going to be riding.
And how much training do you get to do with the bike before the event?
Before the event, I'm going to be heading to train on the rally bike, probably in the month of July. And I'm going to be doing the Morocco rally, which is going to be like a stepping stone for me.
Now, in case all of you are wondering why we are sitting up here and doing this as a part of the show, well, it wasn't just the fact that we had Aravind join us here on CNB. We also had a nice session live on Facebook just a short while earlier, which, by the way, we will bring you all of that on CNB Bazaar Buzz on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. on NDTV Prime. So definitely get a lot more about just how this intensive training is going to be attacked by Aravind and how he's approaching it, and a lot more that we discussed with him, questions that came from all of you, of course. So we'll take that up on Bazaar Buzz on Thursday night. Aravind, thank you.
Thank you.
And real pleasure to see you. All the very best. I mean, we can't say that enough.
Thank you.
We'll have our ear to the ground for any news that comes in, first from Morocco, then from Dakar.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me here.